Welcome back, children. So today we'll start permanent tissue. So we have already studied that permanent tissue is formed from meristematic tissue. Now permanent tissue is of two types. One is called simple permanent tissue, another is called complex permanent tissue. Now cells from apical meristem and intercalary meristem, they chiefly forms the cells of simple permanent tissue, whereas the cells from lateral meristem, they form the complex permanent tissue. Now simple permanent tissue consists of three different types of tissues. One is called parenchyma, one is called collenchyma, another is called sclerenchyma. And complex permanent tissue is made up of two different types called as xylem and phloem. So remember that this simple permanent tissue is derived from mature cells of apical meristem and intercalary meristem, whereas complex permanent tissue is derived from the matured cells of lateral meristem. So we can say that permanent tissue is of two types. One is called simple, another is called complex. Simple is of three types. First is parenchyma, second is collenchyma, and third is sclerenchyma. Whereas complex is of two types. First is called as xylem and second is called as phloem. Right, children? So the cells of permanent tissue, they stop dividing, then they attain a specific size, shape and acquire a special type of function. So as I said, in plants permanent tissues are of two types. One is simple, another is complex. In simple tissue, the first is the parenchyma. Now in parenchymatous tissue, the cells are large, thin-walled, oval or spherical in shape. The cells have intercellular space between them. Clear? Moreover, cells are living with nucleus and a vacuole. These cells of parenchymatous tissue is found in the soft regions of the plant. They help in storing food. They also help to fill up the spaces between other tissues, and they also provide support. Now when these parenchymatous cells contain chloroplasts, means when the cells of the parenchymatous tissue contain chloroplasts, as it is found in leaves, then they are called as sclerenchyma. And then their primary function is to photosynthesize. Similarly, parenchymatous tissue present in aquatic plants, they are filled with air. And then it is called as aerenchyma, which gives buoyancy to the plant and help the plant to float. Clear, children? So in the next part of After parenchyma comes collenchyma. So the second important simple permanent tissue is collenchyma. Now in collenchyma, the cells are elongated and they are thickened at the corners by deposition of cellulose. Now in case of parenchyma, the cellulose wall is very thin. On the contrary, in collenchyma, the cells are thickened by deposition of cellulose at the corners. All around the cell there is definitely cell wall, but around the corners they are more thick. Clear? By deposition of more and more cellulose. There is no intercellular space in collenchyma. This is also difference. Whereas in parenchyma there was intercellular space. It provides mechanical support to plant parts, and it is found in leaf stalks and below the epidermis of stem. Now leaf stalk. Now you must have seen that in leaf stalk, whenever a gentle wind blows, the leaves move, right? Also you will find that various stems, for example in case of bamboo, the bamboos sway. In case of a storm, whenever a storm occurs, the bamboos they sway, the big trees they also bend without breaking. So that means this flexibility is there. This flexibility is because of this collenchyma. So collenchyma not only provides mechanical support, it protects from breaking and offers flexibility to different parts of the plant. It helps leaves and stem to bend without breaking. This is the meaning of they are flexible. They will bend without breaking. That is why we will find that even in case of a strong storm, though the trees they sway side by side, the bamboos they sway, they do not break, right? So the functions of collenchyma will be, it provides support, protection and flexibility to plant organs. Now these collenchyma is generally they are absent in roots. Because why? You can understand, roots are under the ground. They will not bend because they will not be affected by storm. Clear? So generally that is why flexibility is less in case of the tissue, the cells of roots, and hence collenchyma is generally absent in roots. Okay children, then in our next class we will do about collenchyma, we'll do about sclerenchyma and about a little bit of epidermis, and then we'll go to complex permanent tissue. Thank you.